Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this was a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking for room. It's Ashby. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Raiola. It's complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. The give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Ashby. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
This quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Going to the ground. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll run play action. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Going for it all. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Makes the grab. It's Wheeler.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Moving out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Slings it. Pulls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the ground, it's Ashby. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Now on first down from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. On target over the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to the ground with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go to the first, an array of possibilities here. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the Cardinals pick up the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked out.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Tuggle. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And the pass is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
On the run is Dashby. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Behind his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the stick. Down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a deep man. It's complete. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Keeps looking downfield. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Turns it loose. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Let's go! On second down, he'll let it fly. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarter.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I want to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Forced out of the pocket. On the move is the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he's...
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll run the option. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over to they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got a man in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throwing right. Got it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one.
Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a... Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Cricket.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.